But I mean, why Philippines? I think that you need too much money to come here. You need to spend thousands of dollars every month. Is that true or not? Okay.
And I was smart enough to get tired of it and do something about it.
Felt like you safe or you did you regret your decision coming here to?
Only reason I left.
Hello guys, how are you doing? Today here I'm with my friend. I would like to interview him and let's talk about some stuff. Let's talk about the Philippines, how to travel, how to come, how to go, which place to stay. My goal of the interview is to help somebody, to help somebody if we at least we give them some information or whatever. So I'm here with my friend Scott. Scott, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm very well, very well. Where are you from?
From the USA,
Which state are you from?
Missouri,
Okay,
St. Louis.
what brought you to the Philippines?
Just wanted to explore Asia. I've traveled around all over Europe
Okay,
and I just never got to Asia, and it was always been on my bucket list.
okay. So, but I mean, why Philippines? Okay, before why Philippines, let's get the picture of what were you doing back at home. Short interview about what you were doing back then, and until you decide to come to the Philippines.
I served in the military when I was younger in the United States Navy. That's how I traveled Europe.
Okay.
So I would get guys would come on the ship that had been over here in Asia in the Philippines,
Okay.
and they would tell stories about their adventures in the Philippines.
Okay.
And I was always kind of jealous. I was like, oh, I sure wish I could get over there. That's kind of why I did the Philippines and not as Thailand or someplace like that. Vietnam, Laos.
Okay.
Which is, they all were in the Philippines. I guess most of them had been in Subic Bay,
Okay. That's good.
Clark Air Force or Clark Navy Base.
Okay. That's where you was working there before.
That's where these guys would come from.
Okay.
And I was like, well, I'd sure like to go there.
Okay. That's
So
very
then when I
good.
decided to travel,
Mm-hmm.
that's where I decided to come to.
That's very well. So, take us through the process of you thinking about coming here to you book that plane ticket. So, what was the process? How long have you been thinking about it? And
Probably 2 years.
okay,
I was thinking about it for 2 years.
okay. And why would you leave the country? But I'm asking this
Because
because.
I was working, I had a job,
Mhm.
it paid the bills,
Okay.
but it wasn't satisfying. I wasn't happy where I was at.
Okay, you felt like there's so much more.
Absolutely. It
So-
was all I was doing was waking up every day to go to work to pay the bills.
Yeah.
And that was just no life for me, and I knew it. I knew, I've lived a better life than that.
I'm asking this because a lot of people they feel connected with your story.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of people that, if they see this, they'll think the same thing. They just get up in the morning, they go to work because they have to pay the bills, and they just exist. They're not living. You're just
Okay.
existing at that point.
Okay,
And I was smart enough to get tired of it and do something about it.
that's good. That's good. So I don't. People. The most thing people they worry about is the money. The money thing. They think you might need too much money to come to Philippines. Okay, you're retired here. You're not a traveler. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Okay. They think that you need too much money to come here. You need to spend thousands of dollars every month. Is that true or not?
Absolutely not.
Mm-hmm. Why is that so?
Cost of living here is so cheap.
Mm-hmm.
You can live a Western life for less than a quarter of what you spend over there. But
Okay.
gotta be realistic. And you've got to lower your standards a little bit.
Okay. So you don't need to stay in the PGC area or whatsoever.
Even if you do,
Mm-hmm.
you still have to lower your standards to some
Okay.
because you're just not going to get everything you get in the U.S. here, no matter where you're at.
No matter where you are, you can't get the same thing.
You're still going to have to go out and get a taxi and go through the areas that are not westernized. You're just going to have, you're going to see things that are not westernized, and you're going to have to just adjust somewhat,
That's true.
plain and simple.
That's true. That's true. But I feel like people who live in the BGC area, I feel like
Or this area, the power plant mall area.
okay,
This is
this is called, sorry, what is it
power
called?
plant mall area.
Power plant mall. It's
Rockwell.
Rockwell.
This is Rockwell.
Okay, it's located in Makati, is it?
Right.
Okay, that's very good. That's very good. I mean,
It's
it's
power
nice
plant
area.
mall in the Rockwell.
Is
Center.
it? Do you think the place is cheaper than BGC or something? But by the way, this is far from BGC, guys. This place is look very nice, tall building and everything. So, I mean, you don't actually need to stay in BGC. I don't think you need to. Do you think so?
I don't.
Okay. I mean, people they're worried if they go somewhere else far from the BGC.
But
They
even BGC is a lot less expensive than the U.S.
it's a lot
You
expensive.
You can live the U.S. style in BGC or here at Rockwell for way less than you do in the United States.
But I feel like if you retire and you don't want to spend too much money on the BGC stuff, you know. I mean, you need even cheaper. I mean, we're talking about guys they don't have so much money to spend in BGC area or some stuff. They want a cheap place with a safe place. I mean, Makati is pretty safe, yeah.
It is, but to me, I think most guys like me
Mm-hmm.
who are going to make that decision to come over here are going to want to travel,
Probably
and they're not going to want to.
stay in the city.
Not right away. You're not going to want to sign a 6-month lease in BGC or
I
here
know.
in Rockwell.
That's true.
And then
That's true.
you're going to want to travel. You're going to want to go spend a week here, a week in Palawan, a week in
That's true.
Cebu.
That's true. I mean, find a good place. But for me, I feel like to come to the city first to see what is going on in the city, to see what I feel like to see what is possible and what is not possible. You know, that's what I feel. I mean, it's not the end goal to stay in the city or anything, but I feel like come to city first, see what's going on, and then try to go somewhere else. That's what I feel like. But I mean, we are saying here in Makati, yeah, is way much cheaper than BGC. I mean, let's give you guys an idea. You told me the last time that you can find a room here for much cheap price. I mean, like, but it's empty. It's not fully furnished.
Right.
I mean, guys, to give you an idea, it's not what you want, but I mean to give you ideas. Like, how much did you tell me? Not fully furnished.
You can get one for 5,000 a month, 5,000
5,000
pesos, which
yeah.
is $100,
5,000,
100 US.
100 US. So guys, to get an idea, $100 you can get a place for studio, yeah, 2 rooms and stuff, yeah, 2-room studio. You know, that's good. I mean, just to give you an idea of, you know, renting and stuff. But okay, how long have you been in the Philippines in total? On and off?
5 months.
5 months. On and off, or 5 months straight?
5 months straight.
5 months straight. That's good. That's good. That's very good. So, I mean, what brought you to Makati? To Manila?
I flew into Manila when I first got here, stayed here for almost a month.
Okay.
Then I did traveling. Then I went and took off.
Okay.
I left Manila.
Okay.
Traveled up north.
You went north.
See, this is Luzon.
This is Luzon.
Luzon, the island of
Okay.
Luzon.
Okay. That's where you went. Or this area? This area.
Yeah, Manila, it's Luzon.
Okay, Luzon. Okay.
And I wanted to travel northern Luzon
Okay. That's
and
good.
western Luzon,
Okay.
which I did.
Okay. So first you came to Manila. Yes. And then after that you went. Take us through your
I took a
traveling.
bus I
Okay.
took a bus.
When did you came 5 months ago?
Got,
Okay.
yeah, stayed here for a month.
You stayed here
Different
for a month.
hotels, just
Okay.
bounced around different hotels.
Okay, that's good.
Then I took a bus to Angley City.
Anglais City. Okay. Anglais City is, I believe, is not so far from here.
4 hours.
4 hours. Okay. Is it a place where you have a beach or no?
No beach in Angley's.
Okay. So you went and stayed in.
Angley's for about a month.
You stayed there for a month. Okay, that's very
It
good.
was fun exploring the area.
Mm-hmm. That's very nice. That's very nice. I mean, why that place first? Or you just.
Because
Mm-hmm.
it was inland, it wasn't by a beach.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to explore some inner part of the island.
Mm-hmm.
Not just the beach, but I wanted to get in,
In the culture, the community.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you want to see what's going on.
and it was definitely eye-opening.
Okay, that's very good. That's very nice. So
Definitely eye-opening.
what the name of the place again?
Angley's City.
Anglais City. Okay, the city, yeah. So after Anglais City,
Then I took a bus and went west
okay, you went to the west,
to the coast, to the beach.
to the beach. Felt like it's dangerous or
100% safe. Safer than I've ever been in any city in the United States.
much more
Oh, yeah,
safe,
yeah.
yeah. So that's very good. So after that, you stayed there for how long?
Month and a half.
Months and a half. Okay, then you went to which area? I mean, okay, before that, you said that there's not so much foreigners. You was more with the local people. You know, you interact with the local people. How they treat you over there? I mean,
Just absolutely wonderful.
mhm,
Almost like family.
that's very good. That's very nice. So you stayed there for 1 month, yeah? Which means the place is very nice. You wouldn't stay for 1 month if it is not nice, yeah?
I would go back in a minute.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Only reason I left
Uh-huh.
is because I want to explore some more of that.
Somewhere around there. Other places.
But
you
if
mean?
I don't find any place nice enough, I'll go
Mhm.
back there for sure.
Okay.
It's someplace I could stay.
But you had a lot of fun on that place, yeah? I mean traveling around sometimes you feel like there's much better places than other places, you know. You feel connected with the people, you feel connected sometimes. I mean, those people, they are very very hospitable. The hospitality there is strong. You know. How do
They
you feel
were.
about the hospitality of them?
They were just wonderful people.
Okay.
Then I left there. I
Uh-huh.
went to
Mhm.
Longapo,
Okay.
which is Subic Bay,
Okay.
which is Clark, the
Mhm.
old Clark Navy base.
Okay. Navy base. Okay.
And
Yeah.
you know,
Mhm.
I just wasn't feeling it.
Okay.
It wasn't my place. It wasn't someplace I wanted to. I wouldn't go. I wouldn't want to go back there. I'm glad I experienced it.
What
I'm
did?
not saying anything bad about it.
Mhm.
I'm just saying it wasn't. I didn't feel welcomed. It wasn't someplace that was.
What's the name of the place again?
Longapo,
Alongo.
Subic Bay,
Okay.
Clark Air Base,
Okay.
which is still
Mhm.
a pretty big air base.
Okay. Airbase. Yeah. Okay.
They fly. It's an airport. They got an airport
Okay.
there, and they fly out of there.
Okay. So then you left the place. You didn't stay for long. So where did you went next?
Back here.
Come back to Manila. So for 5 months, you didn't go back home. Are you?
And I don't plan on it for a while.
You're not.
I got a lot of exploring to do.
You're not planning to go back home. So where are you going next?
Cebu.
Cebu. Guys, I'm convincing Scott to open a YouTube channel. Yeah. So the link will be in the description below. So go subscribe. You know, show him love, show him support. You know, do that, please. But then you came back here. But where are you going to next? Beside that, I'm going to put his Facebook page too. You know, if you ladies, Filipino ladies, you know, he's my friend and all, but you know, his diet these days is not good. So we need to find him a sawa so she can help him with the. So his link, Facebook. If you guys also have any question for him, places you can ask them. You can contact his Facebook. You know, can ask him question over there. So
Delicious.
yeah, that's good. The food I realize,
The food, the coffee, that was all delicious.
and they cook food very well. And even if it is Spanish, you know, Spanish food, they cook it. Taco is Spanish, but they cook it very well. Yeah.
Tacos.
Yeah,
Mexican.
Mexican, yeah, okay,
Mexican.
Mexican. So that's very good. So now you're back here. So where you going next?
Next, I'm going to go to Cebu on a ferry,
On a ferry.
which
Okay.
is strange because most people don't do that.
No.
Most people fly out
Okay.
from Manila
Okay.
right into Cebu.
Right to Cebu.
But I'm going to take a ferry. I mean, I think it's 4 hour flight.
4
Less
hours
than
flight.
that. I don't think it's even 4 hours. It's a
Okay.
short flight
It's a short flight.
from Manila to Cebu.
Okay.
To take a ferry is 2 days.
2 days, 48 hours. Oh my. So are you going to take a video for that? Are you
Oh
going
yeah,
to document?
that's where I'm going to start my channel in earnest. I've got it.
Okay.
Got a lot on there. That's when I'm going to start vlogging.
Okay. So guys, you're going to find a video there very soon. So, but please go and subscribe now. So, Scott is one of my good friend here. You know, he's very good guy. He has a lot of stuff to share there. So, do that, please.
It'll be interesting finding, the travel getting to Cebu
Mm-hmm.
and then the process of me getting a place there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think from what I can gather,
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure
Mm-hmm.
prices in Cebu are
Mhm.
quite a bit cheaper than Manila.
Okay. So I've heard the same thing too.
I'm finding apartments on
Mhm.
Facebook Marketplace,
Mm-hmm.
and they're a lot cheaper in
Okay.
Cebu
How
than
much?
here in Manila.
How much apartment over there?
5,000 a month, and you get a lot more apartment than you do here.
Okay.
Here you get a bed space. it's not that
$5,000
much.
or 5,000
No,
pesos? 5,000 pesos, guys. 5,000 pesos, almost $100.
Can I get another cup of coffee, please?
One Americano, sir, again.
Yes, please.
I think it's even less. I feel, yeah, it's 800 peso less. It's around 800 peso less. So,
If you look, you'd be surprised what you get there. You're
Mhm.
going to find something nice.
so
cheap.
where do you go to find cheap places?
Facebook Marketplace is where to go.
Facebook Marketplace. That's people they go to Agoda, they go to Airbnb. You won't find good deals over there, will you? But those people are travelers. They're not planning to stay here for long.
Right.
Yeah, so they do that. But
Which I've done in Goda. Oh my gosh. If you knew how many hotels I stayed in the last 5 months through Agoda, it is crazy. A lot.
Okay.
Tons.
okay,
But Facebook Marketplace,
okay,
even so, if you do book a hotel or a bed space or whatever, an apartment through Agoda, you're paying a lot more than if you go to the place directly.
okay.
Because you're paying, Agoda charges a fee.
So wait. So
Booking.com does too. They all do.
So you're saying that, okay, if you go to the place and you ask, if you go to the place, yeah, and you ask about renting, it will be much cheaper than if you go and order on Agoda.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's why they do it. And Facebook Marketplace is the person that owns the property.
On the property.
He's the one that advertises. He's the
Okay.
one that puts the listing up. So
Okay.
you're not paying Agoda.
So you're not better
find-
being an agent.
Right.
Agoda is considered an agent.
Exactly. And it's a
Yeah.
lot cheaper if you find it.
Plus
Through that
taxes. They also go to our taxes, yeah?
And they'll work with, even if somebody posts an apartment
Okay.
for $7,000 a month,
Uh-huh.
you can get there and you can talk to them and you can Jew them down. You can say, seven's a little too much. How about
Okay, that's
five?
good.
And the owner will say, yeah, I didn't really get this. It's
Okay.
five's better than nothing. Whereas
Okay.
Agoda, you can't do that.
You
It
can't
is
do
what
that.
it is.
Okay, this is what it is fixed, yeah?
Right.
So you can negotiate on Facebook page. But I feel like, you experienced traveler, yeah? Or you've been here for a long time. But for people who does not know anybody, you can contact your Filipino friend. You can ask him to check it for you first and stuff like that. But don't go to those websites like Agoda, Airbnb. You will drain your saving quick. Yeah. That will go quick. But okay, I have one of the same experience, by luck. I went
Thank
and
you.
contact. I went to see. I found. Okay, the first step I took, I found where I stay in Agoda, but I did not book the stuff there. So I went to the Agoda, to the hostel, and then I asked them, can I rent? Okay, and beside that, can I rent for a long time? It's not just a short period of time. I said I want to stay there for a longer time. If you guys do 1 month or 2 weeks or stuff, the prices will go lower. But
Where was that at? Was that at One River?
yeah.
Yeah, I had no intention of staying there longer. I just
Yeah.
realized the price was so cheap.
Yeah.
It's the cheapest place on Agoda
Okay. So you don't
in
need.
Manila. So I got there and I stayed a week, I think, and then I left. Went traveling around, and then came back. I'm like, well, shoot, this is the cheapest place on Agoda,
Okay.
and it was okay. And then when I
Okay.
got there, then I found out that you could rent for long term. I was like, well, hell.
That's good.
And you can always do that. You can do like I'm doing. I'm going to stay there, rent for 1 month, and bank some money. You
That's
know,
good. That's good. So you don't actually. The point is, guys, if you rent for a longer time, you get the price much lower. If you go there and to the receptionist and ask them to a longer period, the prices will go lower.
a
So
lot lower.
a lot lower, yeah. But that's good to know. That's very good to know. So
What happened to me was last time I booked for 20 days.
yeah,
And it cost me 10,500 pesos.
10,500 pesos. You
For
booked it
20
online.
days.
Okay.
Then I found out you could book for 1 month, 30 days
Uh-huh.
for 6,000 pesos.
That's
So I
great.
could book for longer for less.
Longer for less.
Oh my gosh.
That's amazing. But the way you did it in the reception. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You didn't do it online. Yeah.
Right.
He didn't do online, guys. So
No,
he
if
did
you did a 30 days online, it'd be probably 12,000.
12,000.
Twice as much.
Much, much,
Twice
much.
as much.
Ah, that's crazy. That's amazing. But I mean, you've been here for 5 months. Yeah. Do you feel like, I don't know, do you feel like you want to go back, or you don't feel like it's not a good place? How is your feeling?
No, I can tell I'm going to find a place I want to be here somewhere.
Okay.
I'm going to find a seaside beach place, a
Okay.
village, where I'm
Okay.
going to be, where I'm going to stay.
Mm-hmm. So you feel like this is the right country, but you haven't found the right place yet to
I
stay.
do, but before I make that decision,
Mhm.
I am going to want to go make a run over to Thailand.
You're going there to Thailand, yeah? So, just in case you guys you don't know, people here, there's two places. The most liked places two, Thailand and Philippines, yeah? Those two. But for me, I feel like, I don't know, it's my preference, yeah? But I feel like Thailand, people that don't speak English, so it might be harder for me. But what do you think?
I'll tell you what I think.
Hmm.
What
Does
I
it- does
don't
it matter?
understand is the Philippine economy is so, I don't want to say bad, but it's so low
Uh-huh.
compared to the US dollar that
Yeah,
your money
sure.
goes a long way.
Long way, exactly.
But
Mm-hmm.
in Thailand,
Mm-hmm.
you get a nicer apartment.
You've been there? You've been to
No,
Thailand?
but I follow different people online.
Okay.
There's one guy called Side Trip Life.
Okay.
He has a YouTube channel.
Okay.
He put a video out yesterday, as a matter of fact.
Okay. Shout out to him.
And he,
Mhm.
that's what he does. Is he shows? He goes to different
Okay.
areas and finds
Okay.
condos
Okay.
and apartments that are inexpensive.
Okay.
And that's what he does. He showed,
Okay.
this week's these. I'm going
Okay.
to show you this set of apartments. He
Okay.
did a video yesterday,
Uh-huh.
and I'm just blown away.
You find it less cheaper? Cheaper?
Way cheaper.
Way cheaper.
I'm looking at this condo, a brand new condo
Mm-hmm.
by the sea, beautiful
Mm-hmm.
swimming pool.
Mhm.
The sea is right there for $150.
$150 for almost. That's amazing. I mean, that's very good. That's very good. So,
You can get the same thing here,
mm-hmm. So
but it won't be near as nice.
It won't be that much of it. It's not very super nice.
No,
yeah?
you're going to be in an area where there's a lot of poor people, and
Okay.
it's not kept very clean.
Not clean.
Whereas Thailand is completely different.
Mhm.
It is clean.
Okay. Okay.
There aren't very
okay.
many poor people. It's just
Okay.
a different, but
Uh-huh.
they don't speak any English.
They don't speak any English.
No.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
on your own.
Okay, you are.
You're gonna have to get a translator. You're on your own.
Or maybe some people they try to learn the language over there.
Not really.
But good
You
luck
know,
doing.
yeah, good luck to you. You're gonna be struggling.
Yeah. That's
Which
very-
people take that for granted here. Could you imagine you
Yeah.
being here if
Yeah.
nobody spoke English?
Oh
Could
no.
you imagine? It is. I've traveled before.
Yeah.
All over Europe,
Uh-huh.
Italy.
Uh-huh.
Italians don't speak English.
They don't speak English.
Very little,
Uh-huh.
and it is a booger.
Yeah.
Oh my! It makes traveling experience way more difficult.
Way
you
more
can't go
difficult.
into a restaurant and order anything. You can't ask how when you can't ask the price of this or how to get from here to there because
Yeah.
you can't speak the.
Yeah.
And they just they speak a gibberish at you and you can't understand it.
You can
Oh,
understand.
it's horrible. What do you do?
But you know that
Yeah.
I feel like that shorten your stay in the country. Make it less short, you know?
Well, what you do is you learn the language real quick.
Okay.
That's what you did. That's what I did in Italy. I learned, picked
Okay.
up Italian as quick as,
Okay.
but I was traveling around so much. I mean, I was going to Italy, Spain, France.
Okay.
So every
Okay.
every
Okay.
couple of weeks, I'd have to learn the basics of a new language. It was rough.
But that's fun.
Philippines, speaking English
That's
it
so,
offsets
that's fun.
the Thailand thing.
Yeah, that's
That's
good.
why a lot of guys
That's
do
good.
exactly that. They bounce back and forth. Thailand to the Philippines.
Yeah.
Thailand to the Philippines.
Yeah.
They come over
Yeah.
here. They get
Yeah, I mean that's a good thing what you said. But this is they come to Thailand, Philippines. Guys, if you don't know, there's two teams. Yeah, Team Philippines
Yeah.
and Team Thailand. If you guys didn't know, there's some type of team it's competition, I guess, but it's healthy one about people travelers, people who retire in Philippines and people who retire in Thailand, or just travelers. Both side, there's some type of a competition, but healthy one, I guess. But for me, I'm Team Philippine all the way.
But I'll also say this:
Yeah.
more Filipinos
Mm-hmm.
that travel to Thailand
Mm-hmm.
would rather stay in
In
Thailand
Thailand, exactly.
than Thai people come to the Philippines
Yeah.
wanting to stay here.
Yeah.
Most Thai people, they'll come and visit. They'll,
Okay.
oh, that's nice, but they want to go back home.
Okay, they don't want to go back.
They do want to go back
They
home.
don't. They do want to.
They don't want to stay in the Philippines. Or
Okay.
Filipinos,
Okay.
they get to Thailand and they
Okay.
kind of want to stay there.
I feel like
And that's because of the infrastructure is nicer over there.
the instruction nice of there. And mean they speak English, so they might teach English. They might, they get better opportunity than here. But I feel like they don't know what they have. I feel like they have more than enough. But that's good. So you are saying that people they come here and they go over there, travelers, yeah. But and the language barrier, I feel like the language barrier is too much for me. It's huge thing for me. You never know what's coming. You never know what they thinking or. But
It would be for me, I'd be able to adjust. It would be a real pain in the butt, the language barrier, when you're traveling.
Mm-hmm,
But I think if you got over there
mm-hmm,
and rented one of those condos,
mm-hmm.
you'd meet people there that there's some people are going to speak English,
Yeah.
and I think you'd be all right. I think
Yeah.
you'd be able to find
Yeah,
who in what shop speaks a little bit of English,
yeah,
what cab driver, what
Yeah.
trike driver speaks,
Yeah.
and you'd be able to eventually work it out and you'd be all right.
that's good.
But traveling,
Yeah. Yeah. So what I'm saying, guys, it doesn't mean like everybody cannot speak the language. For sure you find people speak the language, but I'm talking about majority. In general.
when you're in a crowd of people and you're trying to find out what train goes somewhere, nobody's going to be able to tell you.
Mhm.
They're not going to understand a damn thing you say.
You have to wing it out. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yes, that's crazy, but that's amazing.
Follow the crowd and hope they're all going in your direction.
Yeah.
That's what I usually do.
That's good. But how about the weather? How about the weather here in the Philippines?
I'll
Did
tell
you get used
what.
to it?
Look.
Uh-huh.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Like I said, I researched for 2 years before I made the decision to come. And I
Okay.
knew it was hot.
Okay. So you get
Because
the
I
idea.
watched 2 years ago from when summer hit, and everybody's
Okay.
saying, boy, it's hot, it's hot.
Mm.
I watched last year, but boy, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot.
Mhm.
And then I decide to pull the trigger, and I get here, and oh my God,
It's triple hot.
not hot. It was kill you hot, murder hot. And, when you get here and the Filipinos are saying it's hot, you know you're in trouble.
Yeah.
It's been so. I mean, it was an El Nino year they call
Uh-huh.
it, and so hot they closed all the schools. Nobody was going to schools.
Oh shit.
It was it was just a drought, which we're still pretty much in the drought era. We
Yeah.
haven't had enough rain to
Okay.
alleviate the drought yet.
Okay.
Crops suffered.
Okay.
Crops are still suffering.
Okay. But it rained. It rained last
It
week.
helped a
so
little. Right.
it-
Last
did
week
it help?
we've got 2 weeks of spotty rain
Okay.
and lower temperatures, but it's going to take a month
Okay.
for things to bounce back.
Okay.
I mean, it decimated
Okay.
the rice crops
Mm-hmm.
around Luzon and
Okay.
even Bohol.
Okay.
down there, it was just terrible.
But do you,
Even bananas died.
oh shoot. So wait, so for me, I feel like the longer you stay in the place, I mean, you don't feel it. Guys, I don't know about me. What do you think? Do you think like you get used to it?
The heat,
Yeah. I mean,
I am not getting used to it. I'll be straight up honest with you. Look, if you're
Yeah.
planning on coming here,
uh-huh.
you need to factor in the heat.
Okay.
You really do. I needed to factor it in
It's
more
not
than I
all-
did. There's nothing you can do about it.
What about humidity? It is also
is.
humid, yeah?
Devastating.
Okay. But
And I feel like it's just, I feel like I have more of a hard time with the humidity than anybody else, but not really. I see Filipinos struggling.
struggling too, yeah?
You know, I've always got my bandana with me. I'm always wiping my face, wiping
Yeah.
the sweat off.
Yep.
And I'll think, well, gee, I'll see one Filipino and he's fine.
Yeah. They don't care.
But then I'll see another one and he's sweating just like
It's
I am.
way-
I'm like, okay, that makes me feel a little better.
Yeah.
So it's not just me. When it's that hot, it's not just you.
Okay.
Nobody can take it. It's
Okay.
hot.
It's hot. When it's
The
hot, it's
human
hot.
body can't take it.
Especially at the noon, from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock or something like that. Yeah,
Is your battery
yeah,
dying?
it's still going. Yeah, still going.
Still going?
Yeah, it can still, yeah. But I feel like, you know, one more thing is there's time, there's bad time and there's okay time and there's not good for you to go out.
Right.
But I feel like it's afternoon,
Oh,
yeah?
afternoon, forget it.
Yeah. Afternoon, you don't need to go outside.
But,
Mm-hmm.
so
Yeah.
the summer hot season is about to wind down,
It's about to end.
and we're about to enter the rainy season,
Rainy season. Okay.
which I kind of have
Mm-hmm.
a mental image of what the rainy season is going to be like.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
And 2 days ago, I head out to go up to the local market,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and I got a taste of the rainy season.
Mm-hmm.
I got halfway up there, and here comes this rain. I mean, I'm soaked. And I'm like, oh, so this is what it's going to be like, huh?
Uh-huh.
And it wasn't fun.
Okay.
I don't know which. Guess I'd rather be soaked than dying of heat.
But
But neither one of them was fun.
that's a whole.
It's. I really haven't been here
Yeah.
and had an actual nice weather day.
Mm-hmm.
I've not been here. In Panducket
Mm-hmm.
because I was on the sea.
Okay.
And the sea breeze was all, so that was okay.
You were
But
you were living place next to the sea.
yeah,
So any place next to the sea, next to the ocean, make it better.
much better,
Okay, that's good.
much better.
That's a way you can reduce the heat. Find a place next to the ocean. Yeah,
Yes,
I guess it can help.
you get that sea breeze coming in, and even if it's 100 degrees, you
Okay.
can get in the shade, catch that sea breeze. You're all right.
You're all right. So winter season is coming. I'm not winter. Raining season is coming soon. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's a good news. If you guys never been outside, never done any other countries beside Philippines, I mean, raining season might be better time to start.
Did you research before you came here?
I did not research before I came here. I had been living in Philippines I have been living in Malaysia for 5
Okay.
years.
So they've got rainy season in the same.
So they have a rainy season in Malaysia, but I've done that. It was like almost 8 years or 10 years, 8 or 9 years ago. So I feel like, but when I came here, oh my God, it felt like, I don't know, but I'm used to the weather, but I'm used to it. But I feel like I'm getting used to it. Now I remember those days when I was in Malaysia, so yeah, I feel like I'm a little bit getting used to it. But hopefully guys get better, but winter is coming. Rain season is coming soon. But is there some places better? What do you think
I don't
about
think
Cebu?
so. I think it is what it rains
Okay.
It comes right on through. The monsoons come down from the north and it just blasts the whole. So there is no
The whole area.
there's no place in the Philippines where you're going to escape the rainy season.
Okay.
Nice try, good thinking,
Okay.
but it's not going to happen.
It's
If
not
that
gonna
were the
happen.
case, everybody would be down there.
Now everybody will
But no,
be-
it doesn't. You're going to
Okay.
get soaked no matter what.
Guys, but besides that, there's a lot of foreigners here in Philippines. I think the thing is, they got used to it or they got over it. So I don't know. So it depends on you guys. But that's amazing. But do you feel like do you regret coming to the Philippines? Do you feel like Okay, before that, you did you said you were doing 2 years of researches. What type of countries did you research about
No,
going?
just I researched the Philippines for 2 years.
You said it's Philippines for 2 years.
Yes.
So
but
you made your
I
decision.
talked to different YouTubers.
You talked to different YouTubers. You
Bunch
asked
of
them. That's good. So you had your decision already made before you come in here. So you knew. Okay. So that's very good. I mean that's very amazing. But did you regret your decision coming here
Not
to
at all.
Philippines or sorry?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Nope. I'd do it again in a minute.
If you back in those days before you come to the Philippines,
I wish I would have done it 5 years ago.
you wish you would done it 5 years.
Yeah.
Me too. I feel like I wish I've done it 4 years ago or something before I go to.
No sense in having
Hmm.
regrets. Just
Mhm.
enjoy that you're here.
Okay,
Enjoy you're here now. There's no sense in regretting it.
okay, that's very good. So you're enjoying the weather, the good stuff, the bad stuff, and everything,
Exactly.
and
Exactly.
everything between. So okay, this is might be the last question, Scott. But let's say somebody, if you imagine yourself 5 years ago, before you come in the Philippines, I don't know, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. I mean, like the most thing that hold people is finances, yeah. And once you go to YouTube, check videos, there's misleading information. I don't.
Oh
I,
my gosh. It is just ridiculous. Every YouTuber
Mhm.
wants to give you their opinion
Their
of
opinion.
what a proper budget to live in the Philippines. And that is so silly. It's how can their budget cannot be your budget?
Exactly.
Plain and simple.
Different lifestyle.
And
yeah?
if you're dumb enough to think that their budget can be your budget, then you better not come over here.
Not better not come.
That means
there.
that you're not capable of thinking for yourself, and you better just stay where you're at.
Okay.
If you can't put your own budget together,
Okay.
if you can't think for yourself, do the research of how much things cost here, how much you have. If you can't do that simple budget, then don't come over here.
Don't come here. Yeah.
If you're dumb enough to listen to what this guy's budget is and have him tell you that that's what your budget should be, you got trouble.
But that's true. I mean, that's true. You have
got trouble.
You have got to have some type of management skill
You're
for
going to
know
be
your-
disappointed. You're going to get over here and say, "Why his budget doesn't work for me?" No kidding. No kidding.
I feel like Scott, the YouTuber, they're not trying to do it badly or I mean bad intention. I feel like they are travelers. They want to retire here. That's one. Their lifestyle is different. That's two. Three. I mean, you better off with advice from somebody who has been doing it for months. You know. That's
The advice is do your own research.
do your own research, yeah.
That's the advice.
That's very good. I mean, okay.
Look at hotel prices. Look at apartment prices.
Yeah.
Look at how much meals cost.
Okay.
Look at how much travel expenses cost. How much a bus, how much a train, how much a ferry. Look at how much, and add that all up, and there's your budget. That's
That's your
what you
budget.
listen to.
And if you try to do the tricks we just told you about, going to the reception, going by yourself, and you don't need to go book it online. You come here. You can book it online for 1 day or 2 days. And you just come and check the place. Yeah, whether you like it or you don't like it. I mean, yeah. Okay. I guess my question is, okay, people and YouTubers sometimes they say that you need to spend $1,000 a month It does. Let's say, okay. Let's start with that's not true.
Not for me. I can do it on less than that. Easy.
Okay. Okay.
Easy.
Okay.
I'm not going to say exactly,
I you know yes, but
but
you're
I'm
not.
saying I
I
can do
know.
it for less than 1,000.
You know you're gonna get. Yeah, even less than 500 maybe. 500. I mean, depends on the place. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you could.
you could. I mean,
I'll say you could. You could come here and do that.
you can do that. It's very possible. So it depends on you. It depends the place you want to stay. I mean, it depends on your lifestyle. I mean, some people they do it high lifestyle and
There are guys that come over here, single people that come over and do the backpacker hostel thing, and they live on very little.
very, very, very little.
Very little. They're doing only a few $100. They can in a month. They're going around and they're having the time of their life.
Okay, that's good. So you're saying you need to break the bank to come to the Philippines?
right.
No. Yeah.
But you have to lower your expectations.
Low expectation. I mean, we are giving you advice. I mean, we're not sugarcoating anything. We're not making the Philippines look like it's the heaven on earth or something. We just giving you our experience. You know, it might help you a little bit. Might not help you. You know, I mean, it's just our. What do you think about the Philippines? I mean, hopefully we can help somebody. I mean, at least one person. That's our goal. You know. But that's good. I mean, you're living here. I mean, you don't need too much money. You've been here around. You've been traveling. You feel the place is safe. I mean, the people.
I think the biggest thing for me to get used to is not my hotel or apartment accommodations. It's meal selection.
Meal
You got to
selection.
really. I mean, you're not going to get the same thing you got in the states.
Okay.
Your meal selection is going to be. You better figure
Way
that right off the
different.
get go. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you think you're going to come here and your dietary
Uh-huh.
situation is going to be exactly no,
No,
way,
no.
not happening, buddy.
For sure. For
Yes,
sure.
You're gonna.
For sure. For sure.
That's going to change a 180,
Well,
and you're
for
going to
sure.
have to figure it out. You're going to have to invent what your meal situation and your
Exactly.
diet situation is going
Exactly.
to be. You're going to have to make
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That's just the way that is.
That's
That,
exactly.
and not too many people talk about that.
Mhm.
But I will.
That's
And I'm not
exactly.
saying anything bad about the film. I'm just saying that's just
Exactly.
the way it is.
Exactly. I mean, the thing is, what he said is very important. I mean, that's a challenge for every traveler coming, whether you're retirement or doing retirement or just traveling here. Your diet in the beginning, I mean, I feel like it's a combination of two: cooking yourself and eating outside. But if you eat too much outside, you feel bad.
In the States, what you do is you just on the way home from work, you
Mm-hmm.
stop off at Walmart, you grab your groceries, you go home and you cook, and those are your meals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Or you pull into McDonald's or Wendy's or Burger King, you know, or you go out to a restaurant and on the weekends, whatever. That's easy peasy.
Okay.
Here, it's a whole nother ball game.
Uh-huh.
You want to cook meals here? You got to go find a market,
Find a
which
market.
is not easy
It's
at
not
all
easy, yeah.
times.
That's
And then the selection in the market is completely different. It's not prepackaged food. It's going to be all raw. It's just different.
It's different, yeah.
And then if you did want, and sometimes there is no McDonald's or Jollibee around. Sometimes
There's
you're
not.
in an area where there's just
There's
nothing
nothing.
around. It's not, and if there, and sometimes just to get to those places can be a pain in the ass.
Okay.
I mean, you got to hike your butt off
Okay.
to get to those places. Where in the
Okay.
States, it's not that way. It's everywhere.
Food everywhere, yeah.
It's different.
Okay.
The
Okay. But I mean the food, I mean local food. Did you get used to it or no? Or is it okay? How is it the situation? I mean it's different for every type of people, different from every person to person, but how do you feel about the food?
Well, I don't want to be rude. And
Mhm.
the Filipinos love their food.
Okay.
God bless them for that.
Okay.
But let's be real.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody goes to a Filipino restaurant in the USA. There's no, such
Nobody.
thing.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what Thai food is.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody has a clue what Filipino food is. It's just not famous.
It's not
They're really
famous.
Philippines are not known for really anything.
Mm-hmm.
Pancit, maybe?
They're not well known for the food, yeah?
No.
Yeah.
Filipinos just I don't know what they don't have a famous food.
Mhm.
Whereas the Korean food, Chinese food, Thai food,
Mhm.
are all you can go to all those
Mhm.
restaurants.
Mhm.
There is no such thing as a
There's no
Filipino
such thing
restaurant.
as food, yeah.
So you get here,
Mhm.
you're gonna adjust.
You're gonna adjust, yeah. But it comes with the full package, yeah.
Thank God I never was really that picky of an eater.
Okay.
But I
It
could see
helps.
I could see somebody being a picky eater getting
Oh,
here and
you're gonna
struggling.
have a hard time.
I could see him struggling big
Yeah.
time.
So the full package, yeah, it comes with the good and it comes with the bad, yeah.
Yeah.
So not heaven and earth actually, yeah. That's good. That's good. So, um, what about the people? You've been here like for different places. You've been in Manila. You've been to so many cities. You've been to local cities where there's no international around. So, how do you feel about the people?
Well, I tell you what,
Mm-hmm.
all these vloggers, from all the research that I did,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
they all tell you how friendly the Filipino people are.
Uh-huh.
And the reality of it is, the Filipino are very
Mm-hmm.
helpful
Helpful for sure.
and sometimes friendly.
Yeah.
But they're not the most friendly people.
They're not.
They are not. And I don't mean that disparagingly. They're not rude by any means at all,
Mm-hmm.
but they've got their own struggles.
Okay.
These are Filipino people usually are struggling.
Yeah.
They're on they're on the low end of the totem pole, and their daily life is a struggle.
Yeah, yeah.
And
That-
so for them to be all bubbly and happy isn't really a thing.
Actually, that's true everywhere. That what you said is
Right,
true
right,
everywhere.
right.
It does not apply just only to the
Oh,
Philippines.
absolutely not.
So what he's saying, guys, is in the city, you find people from all over the place. They come to the city to look for work, and those people, they are very hardworking people. Yeah, so they work for a long time, and they lose. When you work for a long time, you lose energy. So, but you can find much nicer people outside of the city. I feel like, what do you think?
Yeah, where you get out in the rural areas, the province as they call it,
Uh-huh.
and their struggle is a little less.
Struggle is
Whereas
less.
the city people, man, it's a tough grind for these folks.
It's tough. It's
It's a
hard,
tough
even for
grind.
me.
So they don't have time to be happy.
They don't have time. They work all the time.
Right. Whereas you get out in the province, it's a little different out there.
Mhm.
Those people they slow down a little bit more and they're more helpful.
Hmm. I know the guy. Who worked the whole night and sleep the whole day. So they work really hard. Yeah, I mean, I'm impressed how hard they work, and they're very good, hard-working people. But in the province, when you visit the province, did you feel like more connected with the people?
Oh, absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, absolutely.
They felt like the people there is very nice, very helpful. That's good. That's very well. That's very well. So you did not regret coming to the Philippines, and not even tiny bit.
I have no plans on going back right now. There's nothing to return to.
That's
This
good.
is fine by me.
That's very well. That's very well. Okay, wish you, happy stay here. And guys, Scott is one of my closest friends. Yeah, so you will find him. Make video again soon. And please go to his YouTube channel, subscribe, show him love. We hopefully can convince him to open a YouTube channel. So you're going to open it soon, Scott. Hopefully.
Yep.
Okay, so we need more people like him on YouTube. Yeah.
Well, thanks for the interview.
Thank
I
you.
hope it goes viral.
Thank you. Hopefully, yeah. We hope we can help somebody, yeah. We
Right.
hope we can help somebody. So you'll find also his Facebook description there. So if you have any question for him, go contact him.
My
ask him.
advice: book your flight now and come on over.
Go book your flight and come back here.
Yeah,
That's good.
you'll
That's
figure
good.
it out.
That's good. So with that, we end here, guys. See you in the next video, and bye bye.
All right.
Bye bye.